Good morning, everybody. Welcome to pre-market update. Let's start with Nasdaq today. Let's do things a bit different. We had a nice sell-off on Nasdaq. I think more than 2.2% sell-off yesterday. And you can see, let's go to weekly chart and let's try to analyze it here. So this is weekly chart, and you can see we are going very parabolic, and it's good that we are cooling down. And at minimum, I think you can see this 20 moving average white line. We are still a bit far away from there. So as of Friday's close, that moving average is now around 7.7% away. Okay, so you can see here also we were going parabolic. We came back down to touch per 20 EMA, and same thing here as well. All right, so you can see same thing. Around 20 EMA is a good time where it at least whenever it goes parabolic, it tries to touch in a bull market. Okay, so we are still very overextended. A lot of people ask me, is this a good time to buy? My members group, I said no, let's wait. And also we got this 9 count sell signal on a weekly. That's a big deal, guys. 9 counts. You can see 7, 8, 9. Big weekly. I think we're gonna go more lower. I think we're expecting maybe around, you see this previous support here. Let me try to draw a line here. You can see that this previous support, which is around, let's say around 18,200. Okay. So, and that's where this 220 rising 20 moving average is also coming. So looking for that. Okay. So, um, and if I go to SPX weekly, I shared this with you a couple of days ago. You can see this white line on a weekly looking for a decline, then a bounce, and then another decline. Okay, so this decline might have already started now. All right, so looking for this decline to happen. And on weekly also, if you look at 20 moving average on SPX from where we closed yesterday to now, we are looking at around 5% down. All right, so on SPX, my target would be somewhere around here. I don't know when that will happen, somewhere around here, around 5,300. I'm looking for 5,300 on SPX, and on Nasdaq, let's say around 18,200. All right. So just wanted to share this with you before I proceed. And guys, hit the like button if you like the content. Only takes 1 second to think to touch the thumbs up button. Share this channel with friends and family and help me grow this channel. All right, so now going on SPX daily cycle, focus on this yellow cycle. We are still in rising phase. All right, we're still in rising phase, so we could still get a little bit of rally, but overall, once that is over, in a weeks left, then I'm expecting a decline. You can see this decline arrow, expecting a decline from mid-July to end of August, early August. All right, so just keep that in mind. So be careful. And I think the money is rotating from tech stocks mainly to other stocks like financials, industrials, utilities, energy. So you have to be on the right side to see which one you want to buy. All right. So if you're buying tech stocks, that's all near all-time high. If you follow me, you know how much I'm staying away from tech stocks because I think still a little bit more is required before a bottom can happen. Or let's do side-by-side comparison. Red lines are where we sell, green lines are where we buy. And I shared the screenshot with my subscribers yesterday. You can see yesterday we had a nice a dump. You can see we came to the sell zone after CPI. It was a trap, nice bounce, trapped everybody. People thought it's just going to keep going higher, and then they just dumped it. But this was an indication. This indicator was an indication that we are in a sell zone, guys. So we should be looking for a dump. So they dumped it from sell zone to the buy zone, almost 1.4% on S&P 500. On Nasdaq, the dump was even bigger from sell zone to the buy zone, almost 3% dump. Okay, very bad dump on Nasdaq. So anyhow, so I was sharing this with my subscribers. If you want to know more about this indicator, click the join button. Let me know your user ID. I will add you to members only group where I share levels of each indices every hour, and also I share what I buy. Okay, I share my trades. For example, I'm holding CP Trail, CNI, and it's already up. Even yesterday when market was down, it's up 0.72%. I'm already up like more than 5% on that. So yeah, something for you to kind of decide. Okay, so let's do side by side. Here you go. S&P 500 now bouncing. I don't know what this wick is. Something happened around 8:30, so now it's bouncing in the neutral zone. All right, so the good time to buy was yesterday after the dump in the buy zone. Now it's in the neutral zone. Let's see if they come back below US 500 55.77. You will be looking to buy again. All right. On a daily chart, price is trying to find support on this green line 10 moving average. But again, I think even if we get a bounce, I'm looking for a lower high and then going to 5300 at some point. SPY, there was a gap day before yesterday. They closed it. Next target would be this bigger gap around 53, 537. All right. NASDAQ 100. Let's look at the levels here in the buy zone short term. So that's what I'm saying. I think we could get a small bounce, and that will be a rejection, lower high, and then we're going to go low. All right. So that's what I'm thinking. On triple Qs, again, we had a gap. There was a gap up on this day, and it came. There was a gap up on 5th of July on 1 hour chart, and they came back to fill this gap. Second target is this gap around 468. So we'll see when we reach there. Again, we're not going to go straight down. We will have bounces and then eventually we'll go lower. US 30 was pretty good actually because they have industrial stock, so the dump was not bad on. So rotation was going under Dow Jones and Russell 2000 small caps. So that's where the money is flowing. But anyhow, it's trying its best. Change in trend, trying to go towards new high. So nothing changed here. Russell 2000 had a massive, massive rally because they said people are thinking interest rates will be going down, and it's already made a new high. All right, compared to previous high, still a bit lower compared to all-time highs. So there's still a lot of room for Russell to go, in my opinion. But one thing to caution, guys, I don't know when that will happen. If you look at IWM ETF, here there's a massive gap up. All right, so there's a big gap which will be filled at some point. I just don't know when. You can see here we had a big gap. If I zoom in, big gap up, and then we came down in next couple of months. So just be careful, guys. In indices, you can see here we had a big gap up and then came back down to fill this gap. So look to lock in profits. Do not listen to anybody. Again, we're opening on a big gap up today too. So just be careful here. Don't get too excited. Take profits if you are in Russell. All right. I have Starbucks here because it came to the buy zone. I'm keeping a radar on it, eye on it. Again, up pre-market, so I'm going to leave it for now. Bitcoin, here you go. Bitcoin chart, daily chart. Bitcoin, again, trying to is facing resistance on this 200 EM and SMA blue lines. It could be another lower high before it goes lower. Again, BTC here. My projection is we could still get a rally, but that should be a lower high before we go lower now. Is this rally over here? Or we going to get a higher rally? I don't know. But my targets are here, 48K and then 40K. All right, so just keep that in mind. On Ethereum, same thing, a rally. Then targets are here, 2800 and then 298. And if it gets really bad, could go to 1800. All right. And I still don't see crossover. Green line is still below red line here, so that was the other thing. I don't see any crossover yet, so we're still in a bad situation with Bitcoin. Ethereum, same thing, in the buy zone short term, but looks like a rejection can be coming here. Let's keep scrolling. Gold, look at all other commodities. Gold is now in the neutral zone after sell zone yesterday, so it could go a little lower or below 2385. Silver is in the buy zone, um, and yeah, could be expecting a bounce here on silver. Copper is in the sell zone. Crude oil is finding support. Flag bounce, came back to test support, trying to go higher. Natural gas is in the buy zone, bouncing from the buy zone. Palladium is also going towards buy zone on this 20 moving average, holding it there. Soybeans is bouncing from the buy zone. Sugar is in the buy zone. Sugar, soybeans, and wheat and corn, guys, these are trying to find bottom. Okay, just to keep it short, all of these are trying to find bottom. So these are good times to slowly accumulating all these, in my opinion. All right, so sugar is here, wheat is here in the buy zone, corn is here, also must be in the buy zone. All right, dollar index fell bad yesterday, now in the support. All right, this is not good news for the stock market because dollar is in support. it can bounce, and that will be bearish for gold and stock market and Bitcoin if that happens. Let's quickly wrap up with the tech stocks, which I was not touching from miles. You can see Tesla is in the buy zone. I still don't want to touch it because next gaps are here. Next target is 230, 212, and then 198. I might buy in 198, not touching it here from very distance, even if it is in the buy zone short term. Apple is in the neutral zone even after that dump. Came to the buy zone, Apple and bounce. Amazon in the buy zone. Um, Again, I'm not touching these until I see 18,000 on Nasdaq. Again, all these are in buy zone. Sure, we can get a bounce today, but I'm not too worried about these tech stocks right now. All these are in buy zone right now. You can see all of them. Even Microsoft is in the buy zone. Snowflakes is down. Not sure what happened there. Pre-market, NVDA was down 5% in the buy zone. Again, holding this 20 moving average, but this could be a lower high rejection. If it drops from here, it could go lower and then fill. So all these green lines are gaps to fill. All these chips are very, very overpriced in my opinion. AVGO is in the neutral zone and AMD is still not in the buy zone. Okay, guys, that's it for today. If there's anything else you want me to review, put a comment. And VIX is also in the support. Yesterday was green, now going down a bit, but it's near a massive support area. It can bounce heavily anytime. All right, guys, that's it for today. See you later. Bye.